it like a love. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. How the chips? Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I wrote.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
The Colts at 11-5 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on third down. McGee, pass out left, caught by Woods. And out across midfield, down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Purple 80, 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. McGee under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun, McGee. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 3rd and 2, Winkler got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. He's got the first down and more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. To throw on 2nd down. Winkler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go. Strike 2.
Back to throw. Winkler. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Winkler. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Winkler And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. McGee. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McGee. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
19 tight. 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. McGee. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. First and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Right side complete. That's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, go. Ready.
Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. McGee, this is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On the jump. Cut 19. Cut 19. Dragon 60.
On fourth down, McGee. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Winkler. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone. McGee able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. McGee. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Throwing on 1st down. McGee. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 70 ready. Ranger. Jackie Ranger. Check. 13, 5 years.
Back to throw. McGee. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler. Take pass.
The final shot before break. McGee. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They run again with Dillon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Winkler. He finds his man. Complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Looking to throw. Winkler. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On fourth down, Winkler. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To throw on second down, Winkler. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Once again, it's White.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Zamir White.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mustang 19.
On first down, McGee.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Operating from the gun, McGee. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Back to throw. McGee.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go right back to White here on first down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 48 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Winkler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Flat. Blue striker.
Operating from the gun. Winkler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hey, blue. Called red.
On third down, Winkler. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Practice. 6.
Throwing on first down. Winkler. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
28, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Read alert. Read alert.
Operating from the gun. McGee forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Operating from the gun. McGee under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down, here's White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5. Looking to throw. Winkler. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun on third down. Winkler. And it's complete to Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the